Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Clangin and Bangin with Mikey, episode 92. And today I'm, actually looking up replacing my microphone. It's a couple microphones that I'm looking at. One is a XLR condenser microphone. It's used for studio mic for podcasting, recording, streaming, vocals, music, voiceovers, whatever it is, right? Simply because of the mic that I have, not that it's a bad mic, it is old, and it's I gotta upgrade it. And when I say old, it's been a decade, so yeah. And so yeah, I've been looking at a couple of the mics and whatnot. It's fun. Matter of fact, let's just figure out, because I've only been looking at one or two mics. And I'm not saying that XLR mics are better than MXL mics, because I do believe all mics have all mics do have their place. Um, so I think that microphones definitely do it make your vocals sound better. And also to excuse me, they make your vocals sound better. And also it's your audio interface too. Before, back in the day when I was in college, a lot of my shit I got I got at a discount, because I would buy stuff and that they had on sale through musicians friends .com or whatnot. And a lot of the times, man, like this is before Amazon would be selling shit. I remember back in the day when Amazon, all you could do on Amazon was buy books, and yeah. And the mic I have is a MXL 990. And not that it's a bad mic, cause it's not a bad mic. It's definitely a good mic. But what I noticed is when I picked up my brand new audio interface, my vocals sounded a lot warmer on on this interface compared to my MX audio, and that wasn't it's not a bad thing. And so right now I'm actually looking for because I think the mic I bought, when I bought this mic, it was a $50 mic, but the value of it was, I think it was 150. I'm not too sure, but they had a sell where they were just getting rid of old stock. So I ended up buying a mic because I needed a studio mic. And at that particular time, I didn't know nothing about microphones. I was what 20, was it maybe 20 years old. If that's the case, that was, yeah. This is probably no. This is probably over a decade. So if anything, this was a case of this must have been like 2000. Yeah, was it 2007, 2008? Yeah, probably was like 2007, 2008. So this mic is actually older than what I thought. And anyway, yeah, man. So back in the day, I was working, going to school. I was only working part time too, and it was minimum wage at that. So, man, what was minimum wage back then? Like, 6, $7 or whatever it was an hour. So and I just I love creating too. So I slowly started buying more stuff and everything too. As you guys see, the setup behind me. This isn't something that was gifted to me. This is something that I worked for. And I'm a big believer in doing it. I don't believe in receiving handouts. But the one thing I will work on, or that I am gonna work on today, is the live album. I am gonna there's 6, 7 tracks for that album, and I'm gonna try to get this stuff finished today. It all depends. where I'm at, creativity wise. It's like, cause it's like some days it's just firing. Other days it's like I really gotta sit here and just stare at the screen type of shit to figure shit out. But the one thing I've been doing, I picked this up a while back. I don't know. I got a bad habit of buying books and not really reading them in the time frame that I want to read them in. So I gotta work on that. A lot of that too is time management. But this how to rap is it's a part one and part two. I'm just flipping through the book and I found a couple episodes or excerpts that um that I thought was really interesting. And a couple things I'm gonna read is from a sonnet is vowel sound rhythm. And so a sonnet occurs when two words don't actually have the same ending but have to share the same vowel sound. Sounds made by the letters A, E, I, and U to create a rhythm. As long as the vowel sound are the same, the other sounds surrounding them, the consonant sounds or sounds made by letters other than A, E, I, O, and U can be different. Examples of sonnet include fit and hip, cat and back, hot and dog. This is here's an example of a Bangin song, America Most Blunted. The most blunted on the map, alley with a hood rap. So the most blunted on the map, alley with a hood rap. Notice how I said it? Now if I was to read it like this, most blunted on the map, alley with a hood rap. See how it sounds different, but if I throw some rhythm behind it, the most blunted on the map, alley with the hood rap. Notice the difference, like notice how it sounds. And the words map and rat, have the same vowel sound, which they share is an A, so that's why they rhyme. And and yeah, and so what that is, that creates a sonnet because they share the same vowel sound. Map and hood rats. Like it's the same vowel sound. So it's like that's why it's like with a lot of guys who are lyricists, if you listen to the words, the stuff that they're saying, like Logic, Kendrick Lamar and rest of them boys is like you look at the sonnets and the rhythm cadence and everything, or even J. Cole, you're able to distinguish because they're using vowels of the same different words, but words that share the same vowels. So I think stuff like this it's extremely interesting too. And you can also bend words too. And bending words is basically you dragging out the sounds and basically trying to rhyme them together. So that's great too. Perfect. Perfect example is Eminem's "Lose Yourself" when he rhymes "arms are heavy" with "mom spaghetti." And it's like this is a guy who has a ninth grade education who had to repeat the ninth grade 4 times and he studied the dictionary. So it's like so and he's a so what I'm saying is like arms are heavy, mom spaghetti is like when he says I make words rhyme that don't rhyme it's not what he's saying, it's how he pronounces it too. So mom spaghetti, my arms are heavy. Like notice the deflection in my voice when I say it. And so that that's great in itself, man. But yeah, this is what I do on a daily basis. I you know I enjoy making words rhyme or finding different, synonyms and vowels and, all kinds of different stuff. I get the word of the day, texted to me every day. And I try to create words and I actually have the definitions of words. I look it up in the thesaurus to find out different words that mean the same thing. So I try to rhyme it that way. And what I've been doing, I've been practicing, what Jay-Z does, where I don't write anything down, but everything that I say it's basically already prearranged in my head. Like I listen to a beat, I'm like, okay, boom, 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 boom. It may take me 2 or 3 times to listen to the, to the actual song, but I'll come up with different ways to do it. And if I gotta punch myself in, to in certain parts of the song, I'll do it. You know, it's good. Because a lot of the times it's like when you're dealing with music in general, you don't what you want to do or what you're trying to do isn't it doesn't happen in one take, so but I ran across this article where Joe Santana was saying when him and Wayne made uh, I Am Not Human, the album, and a lot of people were saying that Wayne stole Joe Santana's style, and Joe Santana was like no, like we're all students of the game. Um, like you gonna pick apart flows that work for you. You gonna pick apart things that work for you because you want to get better at what you're currently doing, and it's like that's what music is, man. Everything from beats, to vocals, to lyricism, to how you pronounce things, how you deliver them. Everything's a study. And so when you're dealing with music in general, it's just something that it's like nothing is ever gonna be original. The only thing I think that's original is when it comes to music is you look back in the history of the slave times. Like and because you can trace music back to the beginning of time, and uh, hip hop, rap, R&B, whatever it is, all them vocals and whatnot. It's like all that shit can be traced back. It's like nothing is ever really original. It's just how people do it. So but this is 12 minutes of your life that you won't ever get back, and I hope you guys are keeping the 4Ps: private player, positive pushing. See y'all next week. Love y'all, Ghost. And remember, like I always say, know your worth, Ghost.